BeLongTo Youth Services work with LGBT young people every day as they counter homophobic and transphobic bullying. Here to talk to you is the Executive Director of BeLongTo Youth Services, David Carroll.
Hello everybody. Hard act to follow, Senator Norris, as per usual. Well done, you are amazing. So I'm speaking to you today because I suppose I want to remind you of a few things. I want to say, first of all, it's getting better to be LGBT and young in Ireland, and that is a fact, and it is brilliant. But despite this, we still have a long, long way to go. At BeLongTo, we deal with the devastating effects of homophobia and transphobia on a daily basis. Not a single day goes by at BeLongTo when we don't hear of a young person affected on the receiving end of homophobic bullying behaviour or suffering from crippling isolation, and it has to end. For us at BeLongTo, every time we hear a voice saying that LGBT lives or relationships are less equal than that of their heterosexual peers, it has an effect on the young people we work with, and it is not good enough. The events of the last 2 weeks, I can tell from the signs, from the t-shirts, how they made you feel. If, like me, you've probably felt frustrated, concerned, angry even. So I want to ask you to imagine, or in most cases remember, what it was like to be 15, LGBT, and not yet out. What message would you take from the events of the last 2 weeks? Every time we hear the dark and dangerous rhetoric that tells us that our lives are less valuable, less valid, and less equal than that of heterosexual peers, it has a dangerous effect on the young people we work with, and BeLongTo picks up the pieces, and you know what? Those young people deserve so much better. So I'd also like to ask you, many of the speakers and the organisations talking here today, they still really need your support, financial and otherwise, in order to continue to work to make things right. So please, please get involved in this. 2014 is going to be a pivotal year for LGBT rights in Ireland. At BeLongTo, our stand-up campaign is entering its 5th year and will launch in March. And last year we worked with over 700 schools around the country as a call to arms for all young people to work towards the eradication of homophobia and to show their support to their LGBT friends. These are the kind of initiatives that are out there and that are making changes, and that I really want to ask you to support. 2014 is going to change things for LGBT people and LGBT rights in this country, and now is not the time for barstool activism. It's a time to stand up and make the change happen. Thank you.